what's critical in this industry is that you become you scale the ingredient first. So if you look at any key player which is in the plant protein space globally, what they have done is that they have scaled their ingredients first because they know that the application of these ingredients is very high. So there are plant-based meat alternatives, dairy alternatives, value-added products where you can actually create a very sustainable demand, and you can also de-risk your business because these ingredients will have much more applicability. So talking more in detail about what is causing these tailwinds, right? So we already know that there is, I think everybody talked about people becoming more aware, and now they are becoming more health conscious. They are looking to have more protein in their diet. That is definitely one of the things. But I think one of the key things right now which is driving the entire protein ecosystem is the climate and the planet. So right now, if you see that everybody is gravitating towards plant-based proteins because the animal proteins are highly unsustainable. They have a much more higher land, water, and much more higher land and water footprint. Also, they emit a lot of GHGs. So if I just talk about the livestock space, so livestock actually emits almost 14 to 15% of the entire global GHG emissions, which is like a very huge number for one industry. Also, if I talk about the economics of the animal protein space, right now there is a lot of cost volatility in the animal protein space, and if you see, the risk of zoonotic diseases is actually increasing. There are a lot of reports which say that in the next 10 to 15 years there will be so many diseases which will be linked to animal proteins. That is where plant proteins as a category is becoming very, very huge. Also, if I talk about policy, right now the government is putting a lot of effort to make people more aware about their protein intake. ICMR has recently released a mandate where they are saying that we need to depend more on legumes and pulses for our protein content rather than the carbs content of it. Rather than the cereal, basically relying more on legumes and more on legumes rather than on cereals because they are more carb heavy. Yeah. So if I deep dive into what exactly is currently happening in the Indian market, there is definitely, yeah. So just I was talking about just this, that there is a lot of dependency for